Stop scrolling for 7 seconds. I'm going to tell you something most people will never hear about sex, and it might just save your relationship. Here it is. You can have perfect technique. You can know every move. You can be confident, experienced, and generous. And still, your partner might feel nothing. Not because you're bad in bed, but because you're missing one thing that predicts sexual satisfaction more than anything else. And almost no one talks about it. Ready? Here it is. Here's the truth that might sting a little. If your sex life feels off, if you're initiating and getting rejected, or you're the one saying no all the time, it's probably not about sex at all. It's about safety, emotional safety. Let me ask you something honest. Does your partner feel safe to say, "not tonight," without you getting quiet or sighing or rolling over dramatically? Does your partner feel seen when you're intimate? Or do they feel like they're performing for you? Most people never ask these questions, and that's exactly why so many bedrooms go cold. I want you to imagine something. Imagine your partner actually wanting you. Not because you asked, not because it's been 2 weeks, but because something inside them woke up, because they felt so emotionally safe, so emotionally pursued. That desire showed up on its own. That's not a fantasy, that's science. Researchers call it responsive desire. And for most people, especially women, desire doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It appears when they feel wanted. Not pressured, wanted. There's a massive difference. One makes them open up. The other makes them shut down. And right now, without realizing it, you might be doing the thing that shuts them down. Here's the #1 mistake I see people make. They wait until they want sex and then they try to turn their partner on. That's like trying to start a car that's been sitting in the cold for weeks without warming up the engine. It doesn't work. By the time you're in the mood, your partner might be in a completely different headspace. Stressed, tired, distracted, or just not there yet. And then what happens? You feel rejected. They feel pressured, and both of you go to bed frustrated. The fix? Stop starting in the bedroom. Start 24 hours earlier. And that brings us to the most romantic thing you can do this week. The most romantic thing you can do this week has nothing to do with the bedroom. It's this. Pursue your partner emotionally before you ever pursue them physically. Send a text that says, "I was just thinking about you." Touch their shoulder when you walk by, not as a signal, just because. Look at them across the room and smile like you mean it. That's not small stuff. That's foreplay. Real foreplay. And it builds something called emotional safety, the #1 predictor of great sex, according to research. Couples who rank high in emotional safety report twice the sexual satisfaction, with 0 new techniques. 0. Just safety. So here's your challenge for the next 24 hours. Ask your partner this exact question. Not in bed, not when you're already touching. On the couch. At breakfast. On a walk. Here's the question. What's one thing I do or could do that makes you feel most wanted? Then listen. Don't defend. Don't explain. Don't say, "But I already do that." Just listen. Say thank you, and then do it. That single conversation will do more for your sex life than any technique you'll ever learn, because it builds the one thing that actually matters: safety. And when safety exists, desire doesn't have to be chased. It just shows up. Let me show you the research that changed how I think about sex completely. A landmark study from the Journal of Sex Research followed over 1,000 couples for 3 years. Not a small survey, 3 years of real couples, real bedrooms, real struggles. The researchers wanted to know one thing: what separates couples who have amazing sex from couples who don't? They looked at technique. They looked at frequency. They looked at attraction, health, stress, everything. And here's what they found. Technique ranked near the bottom. Frequency ranked in the middle. But at the very top, number one, by a massive margin, was emotional safety. Let that sink in. You could be the most skilled lover in the world, but if your partner doesn't feel emotionally safe, none of it matters. Nothing. That's not my opinion. That's data from over 1,000 real couples. Here's what happens inside your partner's body when they feel emotionally unsafe. Their nervous system activates a stress response. Cortisol, the stress hormone, raises. Oxytocin, the bonding and pleasure hormone, drops. That means their body literally cannot relax into pleasure. They might go through the motions. They might even orgasm, but something will feel off, distant, mechanical, and you'll feel it too, even if you can't name it. Now here's the opposite. When your partner feels emotionally safe, their nervous system calms down. Oxytocin rises, their body opens up to pleasure naturally, without force, without pressure, without performance. That's not psychology, that's biology. You can't trick biology. You can't negotiate with cortisol. You can only create safety. And when you do, desire shows up on its own, not because you chased it, but because you made space for it. Now let me warn you about something. There are 4 behaviors that slowly, quietly kill emotional safety over time. Most people don't even notice them until the bedroom is already cold. Here they are. Number 1, criticism disguised as a request. You never touch me anymore feels completely different from I'd love more touch. 1 attacks. 1 invites. Number 2, defensiveness. When your partner shares something vulnerable and your first response is, well, I only did that because you just told them their feelings are wrong, and they'll stop sharing. Number 3, stonewalling. The silent treatment. Walking away mid-conversation, checking your phone while they're spilling their heart. That tells your partner their emotions are a burden. And number 4, the fastest killer of all. Contempt. Eye rolls. Sarcasm. Here we go again. Contempt is to relationships what arsenic is to the body. Once it enters, safety leaves very quickly. If any of these sound familiar, don't panic. Everyone does them sometimes. But here's the good news. You can reverse all of them. Here's how you reverse it. Start small. This week, catch yourself just once. One moment where you are about to be defensive and you pause instead. One moment where you are about to criticize and you refreeze. One moment where you are about to walk away and you stay. That one pause is emotional safety being built. Not fixed overnight, built brick by brick. And over time, those pauses become trust. That trust becomes safety. And that safety becomes desire. Not forced desire. Not performative desire. Not obligation desire. The real kind. The kind where your partner actually wants you because they finally feel safe to want you. That's not fantasy. That's science. And it's available to anyone willing to pause before they react. So, let me leave you with this. Sexual satisfaction isn't performance. It's presence. It's not about what you do in the dark. It's about what you build in the light. The texts you send, the way you listen, the safety you create, do that and desire won't have to be chased. It'll just show up. If this video helped you, subscribe because next time we're talking about the number 1 reason long-distance couples actually stay together longer than couples who see each other every day. You won't want to miss it. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you want more relationship psychology with hand-drawn anime sketches, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment. What's one thing that makes you feel most wanted? I read every single one.